guys, it's Bailey and Asa. So we are filming a wedding and engagement Q&A today because oh my gosh, you guys.
We have had a lot of questions.
Thousands and thousands of questions about wedding planning, the engagement, details, all the details. So we are answering those questions for you guys today. Also, thank you so much to JamesAllen.com for partnering with us in this video. Okay, y'all, we literally just filmed this entire video and then it was out of focus. Here we go again. Trial number 2.
Yay. Okay.
There were like 50 bajillion asking about wedding dates.
Yes.
We do have a wedding date picked out.
It is official. But we're not gonna tell y'all.
So you guys will eventually figure it out. It's something that we will eventually tell. Just not right now. A lot of the times you have to figure out where you want to get married and then make sure that that date is available at that venue. So we actually picked our date based off of what was available at the venue we wanted. So we have a venue booked and we have a date picked out. I will give you guys a hint. It is going to happen before 2022.
Whatever that means.
We are going to be married before 2022. You will find out in due time. Finn's butt might pop into this video because he's over there like hanging on the window.
Oh. Sit down, buddy. Okay, what do we got?
Okay, somebody asked, what do you think of the ring Asa designed for you?
Yeah,
okay. You already know what I think, but I freaking love it so much. I had sent him like inspiration for the ring and
I stalked her Pinterest.
Yes, and he stalked my Pinterest. I had pinned a lot of ring ladies. You know what I'm talking about. You did all the research. Like you figured out that it's like 50% cheaper to buy rings online versus like in person.
Definitely.
I'm guessing it also has to do with a lot of like inventory. They probably have a lot more options. Plus, you were able to customize mine, which was super nice. But yeah, you thought you knew. We both thought we knew stuff about rings.
Bailey, she had tried to describe it to me, but by the time I actually got on the website and I realized that there were over 200,000 different options,
that you can like
my
see
brain
like,
exploded.
You can see these options in like 360, HD, 3D. Like Asa's like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
And the thing is, everything looked so similar, close to what she wanted. So I'm like, I don't know how to pick between this or this or this.
Yeah.
They were all the same.
Yeah. He figured it out. And he picked out my dream ring. Also, a lot of you guys say it looks like Rapunzel's crown. Aww. Or like this. A lot of you guys say it looks like a crown on my ring.
I think that's what she wanted.
Like that.
Yeah, I think that's what she wanted.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Because she's a princess.
Aww. The best part about it too is the fact that like after all of that planning and like figuring out the ring, James Allen commented on our posts, so you can check them out here.
And they reposted.
Yeah, they reposted too, which was really cool. Yeah. So that was a really cool part. But ultimately, I love my ring. Next question: did I find a dress?
As of yesterday. Yes, she did.
I did. It was a whole long ordeal. I'm not gonna go into it because I actually vlogged the entire thing. So there will be an individual video just for trying on wedding dresses. Of course, I'm not gonna show the dress. I'll just show every other dress I tried on. He hasn't seen it. But yes, I picked it out yesterday and it was incredible. I'm like in love with my dress. And then someone else asked, in coordination with that question, how did I know it was the dress? I ran into a little situation where I really like dresses. I love fancy dresses, and so there were a lot of dresses that I really liked. I feel like the stereotype is that there's just one very obvious dress and there's like nothing else is even like comparable, which may or may not be true for some women. It was not true for me. I found at least 3 dresses that I was like, this is like could totally work. This is amazing. And it just was like based on how I felt in the dress, and like some of those dresses I felt like I was playing dress up instead of actually getting married, and so I picked the dress that I felt the most me in. It's okay if you don't feel that like, wow, this is the one, because I was definitely not sure for a minute there until I like put the dress back on. There's a whole video on it. You guys just have to watch the wedding dress trial videos. Another question we've been getting asked a lot about is if we feel too young to be getting married.
Do you feel too young?
I don't feel too young.
No.
I've been working a full-time job for forever. I'm graduating from college. I have a degree. I have a dog. I have my life in order, and so does he. So I feel like it's
it's a good time.
It's
Yeah.
a good time. Like age is just a thing.
And
It's
we've
just a
been,
thing.
you know, we've been together for 4.5 years, and we know. We know. At this point, it's like, why just wait 3 more years for what? Just to have an older number on your driver's license?
On your driver's license.
I guess the number doesn't change.
What would be the purpose of
Yeah.
us, like, if we know now that we're ready now, then like what would be the purpose in waiting
And just sitting around and doing
and just like knowing that you have that person and then not making it official? That was kind of our thought process. I think people get married whenever they want to get married.
Get married whenever you want.
And you do you. What traditions are a must-have on the wedding day? Honestly,
I mean, we don't really know of like that many.
well, I really want a super untraditional wedding.
It'll be unique. It'll be.
I want it to be like so memorable.
I mean, I don't even know what traditions there are.
I guess they just mean like I want to throw my bouquet
And we'll have like a sparkler walkout or some kind of
and
exit.
we'll do a first dance and we'll do like their first look, things like that.
We'll do
But
those kinds of things.
I'm seeing a lot of questions about color scheme. Unfortunately, I cannot answer this question for you because I can't even answer it for myself.
Oh, I've been hearing this for the last month. Every day she thinks of a different color. She decides that she likes it, and then the next day she hates it, and then there's a new color, and she's like, hey, just help me. Well, I'm colorblind. I can't help at all.
I just like cannot decide. I can't decide. I've been dreaming of this moment for so long, but there isn't a color associated with it in my mind. And so it's like trying to make this dream come true, but also not it. Like I want it to look good, but not be cheesy and like TBD. That's all I have to say. TBD on wedding colors. Don't fart. Don't fart.
I'm about to.
Okay, someone is asking, like, basically, how did I know I had, like, met my husband? And when did you realize you, like, wanted to marry?
First day I even met her, I remember going to bed that night and I told myself, whether we're married or I'm her best friend and I'm just gonna be at her wedding, she will be a part of my life for forever. Something about her just bubbly personality drew me in, and I knew I wanted to be with her forever. But I don't think it was until a couple years after we were actually dating that we both knew
I agree.
that we wanted to be married.
Because I didn't see him as like husband material or even boyfriend material. When I first met him, he was very much friend zoned. For at least a year.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until, freshman year of college when everyone was telling me, oh, you're gonna move to college and it's gonna impact your relationship and you're gonna meet all these guys and you're no longer gonna wanna stay with
Don't
these.
listen to the
Don't
haters.
listen to people who. I got about 2 weeks into college and I was like, these guys don't even mildly compare to him. I know now I have met my husband, I'm with my husband. And I told him that and he was like, I'm a freshman, or I'm a
senior in high
school. Like, so that's when I knew.
Yeah.
That's how I knew.
Yeah.
Question about living situation, like will we live together before or after the wedding? So we actually just signed a lease on a 2-bedroom apartment that we're gonna live in together after the wedding. Until the wedding, we'll just be living in he lives in an apartment, I live in a house. And then after the wedding, we will live together.
Move all of our stuff and we'll move.
It's just a tiny little 2-bedroom apartment and I'm so excited about it.
It'll be awesome.
It's gonna be so fun. Is it a destination wedding? It's not a destination wedding.
If by definition you mean
Home.
like down the road?
Down the street? Just kidding. We are getting married in the Dallas area. Like we said, we have a venue picked out, so I could like literally tell you the exact location, but we're being kind of broad with it right now.
And there's gonna be a whole venue vlog anyway, so you'll see it all.
Yeah, you guys will see it all. Okay, questions about my hairstyle that I want that day, up or down? I'm thinking down. I like my hair short, so like it's kind of hard to pull up, and also I think I just like the look of my hair down better than.
I mean, and they didn't really specify if they were talking to her or me, but if they're asking me, my hair will probably be up.
Or is it down though? Is it down or is it up?
Right now?
Because it could be considered like laying down.
No, if it's down, it's like a bowl cut.
Yes, we do already have a guest list informed. We had to kind of have that for the venue,
Yeah.
honestly.
A lot of the venues, they require that just to know like how much space, and they also have some limits on how many people you can bring.
Like there are a lot of venues like max out at 300 or 400 or 200 or whatever, and so we kind of had to know what our guesstimate was on guests
to even know the
like
options.
start searching for that.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty solid guest list now that we're considering. We're about 300 people is what we're looking at on our guest list. Are we nervous about people trying to show up
Like
to the wedding?
fans showing up.
Just a little bit.
It's-
Just like this much. Just like this much.
It's always a possibility.
I'm only just this much nervous just because you will know the place and the date. That's why we're kind of being broad about it right now, because I don't want to give like ample time for plans to be hatched
don't
or
be
anything.
booking any flights or anything.
Like that's my thing is like I just don't want to give people any ideas.
Yeah.
There will be a gate and like a guest list and a security guard checking the guest list. So it's like
You can try.
You could try, I guess. You could try. You could wave hello from the outside.
From the outside fence.
Someone's asking about kids. Long
time for that.
And what's so funny is we did not ever get kid questions when we were dating. Of course, like I guess just
that's-
but now that we're engaged, it's like
Kids.
I can only imagine and feel like bad for the people who are like years into marriage. They must get baby questions every day because we are already getting them.
It's gonna be a long time.
A long time. We have ample years to live our life and have kids. Somebody asked if we are nervous about our wedding night. I'm totally open to having conversations about this, so ask away. I have no problems answering these questions.
Are we nervous?
No. We are not nervous. More like excited.
Yeah, we're
Is that
excited.
gross? TMI. But really excited.
I mean, we've decided to save ourselves for marriage.
It was just a personal choice.
And yeah,
And
we've stuck to
so-
that, and we just think that it will be really special saving it for our wedding night.
It's gonna be a good night.
We're
not
excited.
nervous.
We're not nervous.
Sorry for the TMI, but it's true. How could we pretend like that's not exciting? Big or small wedding? Depends on your definition of big versus small. I figured out through planning that like people have different definitions of what is big and what's small. I think that generically it would be considered a pretty big wedding.
Yeah, 300 is pretty big.
300 is pretty big, but some people do like 8 or 9, so that could be considered. It can also be considered small.
Yeah. We want to be able to at least say hi to everybody. If we had more, I don't know if we could.
Yeah, I don't think that we could. Ooh, okay, honeymoon plans. We don't have any, especially because we don't know with like COVID restrictions and international travel specifically. I feel like domestic traveling has started to pick up again, but I don't know about international places being open, so we haven't really made any decisions.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens and just hope for the best.
I want to like lay on a beach,
Something warm.
like chill out, like for 5 days, just be like bye.
Peace out.
So
That's the plan.
that's the plan, but we just don't know where yet. Okay, good question here. We have questions about COVID restrictions and the wedding and if it's going to impact the wedding planning at all. So actually, in Texas, the mask mandate has been lifted. Everything's back to 100% capacity, especially with the vaccines being, you know, like given out right now. I feel like it's getting just looser and looser on the COVID restrictions. And that kind of applies to wedding restrictions too. None of the venues require anything, really. So it's more
It's up to the bride.
yeah, it's more up to the bride and groom and the guests and what they're comfortable with. It's just totally up to the guests on if they want to wear masks and stuff. We're not going to enforce anything just so everyone feels comfortable, but it's
We'll still do things as safe as we can and space things out.
yeah, and we are also doing a like private live stream we're sending out to more people. We could have invited more people, but because of the venue and just making sure that we didn't have like too many people in one space. And also it depends, like when we get to the point where we're actually getting married, things could be stricter or they could be looser.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. I'm getting married.
Married. Woo!
Thanks to JamesAllen.com for sponsoring this video and providing my ring.
See y'all later.
Bye. Goodbye.